What's up, everybody? How's it going? I'm Wheaton, and today we're going to be covering my expectations for Netflix's show Drive to Survive Season 3. So, as many of you know, we had a really tight packed season for Formula One this year. And of course, I don't think we actually even knew that Drive to Survive was even going to happen until the 70th anniversary race, which was in Silverstone. And then recently, here at the beginning of February, a lot of news outlets have been, kind of talking and rumoring about when the season is going to come out. So I wanted to get this video out to you with my expectations of what we're going to see, as well as some other things that just my personal opinion on what I would want to happen in season 3. So, of course, the release date, it's been rumored by a couple different news outlets. The previous season came out in February 28th. So a lot of rumors, trailers coming out right now. I think we should expect to see that season come out maybe end of February or early March of 2021. I'm really hoping the sooner the better because I can't wait to get my hands on it. But let's talk about the season format. Season 1 and Season 2 had slightly different formats. Season 1 was more of a chronological order where each team or each race was covered by several different teams. And then, of course, the season blew up. The show was awesome. And then all the teams for Formula One jumped on board for season 2, which kind of led to a different format where Netflix would follow a single team for, one or two races and cover that events with various other interviews from other drivers thrown in. And from what we've seen with the Netflix crews following around other teams this year, I think we're going to see the same type of format, which is okay. It made, if you hadn't watched the season or, you're new to Formula One, it made it slightly confusing because it showed races that were out of order and things like that. But I think it's okay. So, I'm sure they'll stick to that format. And now I want to know about the season length. Season 1 and 2 were both 10 episodes long. Now, we did have a reduced calendar, and of course, we didn't know that Drive to Survive was even going to happen until, like I mentioned, the second Silverstone race. So, are we going to see 10 episodes? I really hope so, because it's a great show, and 10 episodes or more. I mean, we saw plenty of races that they were able to cover, and plus probably some preseason content that I'm hoping actually gets thrown in. I'm sure maybe the first episodes are going to cover leading up to Melbourne, how that ended up being canceled. And then, some of the stuff that we saw in between Melbourne and the season opener that we actually got to, maybe it'll include some stuff like Twitch streams, all the virtual Grand Prix. I really hope they throw some of that stuff in there just to help supplement. And, people that don't watch Formula One or don't follow Formula One, it'll give them a background that, hey, these people are more than just drivers. They do other things. They're actual human beings, and they have a personality. And then, of course, I'm sure there's going to be the personal interviews that we all love for each driver. I think there's already been a screen grab of them interviewing, I think, Lewis Hamilton. So I'm sure we're going to see all sorts of interviews, all the behind the scenes that, we like to see. But then I also hope that they cover the driver markets like they did in, I think it was season 1, when Daniel Ricciardo was moving to Renault. I really hope that they cover those job markets because there was a crazy job market, as we all know, with Sergio Perez, of course, Sebastian Vettel moving to Aston Martin, taking his seat. I really hope that they cover all of the crazy driver market moves that we saw this season, and I'm sure they will. And I just want at least one whole episode dedicated to that, if not more, just because it was so crazy this season. Other things that I hope that they cover is maybe not cover is the crash with Romain Grosjean at the Bahrain. If they do cover it, hopefully they don't show the footage. I know Daniel Ricciardo had kind of mentioned that during all the news outlets when the event happened. Maybe they will show it, but if they do shine light on that, I hope that they really showcase the safety measures that have been put in place that allowed Romain to kind of walk out of that crash alive. Because as we all know, it was just a crazy thing to happen. In terms of other expectations, I'm sure it's going to be a great season. I really enjoyed season 1 and 2. Season 1 was actually what got me into Formula One, and then I've been following it ever since. Let me know what you guys are expecting down in the comments below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.